Alright, so while I was scrolling through YouTube, right, I came across this really good video by Zukko Chat, who made a video about why our clubs are a waste of time. And I thought, like, as a nightclub VIP host, it would be perfect for me to just react to it and let you guys know what I think about the video. So let's get into it.
Men, clubs are a waste of time. So imagine, right, you get paid on Friday. Your homeboys hit you up. They're like, yo, you going to the club tonight? Boom, you get a fresh haircut. Once you get a fresh haircut, right, you buy a nice fit. Once you buy a nice fit, now you have to get some cologne. Once you buy some cologne, you have to get ready, get yourself together, and basically hit up your homeboys like, yo, man, who's driving, or who's Ubering, who's whoop-de-whoop. So now you get to the club, right? The line is packed. I mean, the line is like, when I tell you it's like packed, it's packed out. So now you're waiting in line. You see girls getting them for free, right? Keep it simple. You see girls getting them for free. You gotta sit there and wait with your homeboys. 35 minutes to an hour, depending on how busy it is. Now you gotta pay damn near 25, 30 bucks just to get in the club, right? Once you're in the club, you're in there. It's loud. People dancing, right? Now, when I say people dancing, mainly girls. Every dude in there just posted up, just watching, oh, okay, just, watching the scene, not doing too much. No one's really dancing. You might have a few girls. When I say girls, I mean like a whole group of girls just dancing together. You try, talking to a girl. You try to get to know her. And before you even get a word out, she says, are you gonna buy me a drink? Basically the whole night, you're getting ignored.
That's crazy right there. One thing I would absolutely never do, and I don't recommend any guy to do that's going to the club, is the first thing you do is buy a girl a drink. Why are you paying for a girl's attention? It just makes no sense at all. Like, if you're gonna meet up with a girl at the club, you're gonna meet a girl at the dance floor at the club, you get to know her, you dance with her a little bit, you talk to her, and then maybe if you feel like it, then buy her a drink. But obviously you take her to the bar to get the drink. You don't just buy her a drink and then hand it to her. Don't do that. That's creepy. But just off the strength, like right when you meet a girl at the club, just to grab her and then immediately take her to get something to drink, that's weird. That's weird. I agree with Zukko on that.
Unless you're some rich, famous celebrity, which is rare, most men are going to clubs and getting ignored. No one's really eyeing you. They might look at you, but they're not gonna ever approach you or talk to you in the club. I think overall, the whole clubbing scene in this generation makes no sense. And honestly, this is not like back in the 70s or 80s, even 90s, where you can go to a club, get in, and just have a good time.
You're right. At this point, these nightclubs are not designed just for regular people to go inside and have a good time. These nightclubs are designed around bottle service and bottle service only. So the main people that are having the fun are the people with the bottle service. The dance floors are really small. That's on purpose. And like I said, because back in the 70s and back in the 60s, the nightclubs, all you needed is some good lights and some good music. This day and age, you can't do that. If you want to be a successful nightclub, you have to have the best artists. You have to have the best scenery. You got to have the best bottle service, the best bottle girls. You gotta have the best girls in the club. All of this costs the nightclub money, and of course, because it costs the nightclub more money, it's gonna cost you more money to get in and to have fun. So
you actually could grab a girl's number and it would most likely go somewhere, depending on like who you talk to. Talking to like my uncles and people that actually went to clubs back in their time period. But in 2023, going to clubs, that is a complete waste of time for men. Imagine you spend, half your paycheck going to the club, or a big portion of your paycheck going to the clubs. And I know men like this that go every Friday, they're in a club somewhere, blowing their hard-earned money. To get what?
I agree with him. That's absolutely retarded. If those of you guys that have like a 9-to-5 job and then you go to the club on a Saturday and blow an entire check, a lot of people blow their entire monthly check on bottle service at the club, which I think is stupid. I think that you should only get bottle service on 2 occasions. One, if you could afford it. So if you could afford to spend $3,000 on the table and it's nothing, do it. The other time I think that you should get bottle service is on a special occasions like your birthday or a vacation. Anytime where you're gonna splurge money, that's when you get bottle service. But I think it's really dumb for people that's working regular 9 to 5 jobs just to go spend their entire monthly check on bottle service. It makes no sense. You know, you're paying a few $1,000s for a bottle that costs the club probably like $50.
You're not getting pussy. You're not getting, like, you know, you might get girls that, oh, you know, they might try to play around and play games, but that's all they want. I'm so serious, man. I experienced it firsthand where I went to a club. I was talking to a chick that I thought was feeling me. Just to say, yeah, you want to buy me a drink? Bitch, who the fuck do you think you are? I will never, I state this on my name, never, ever, ever buy a chick I do not know a drink just to talk to her.
Stick by that. Word for word, bar for bar. That man is smart. Listen to him.
That is the most cringy thing. I don't know why some guys do that. I even talked to girls who told me straight up that they were at a club and some guy approached them that they didn't really find attractive, or they maybe did find attractive, but they just wanted to play games. The dude would come over, try to mac, and then she was like, oh, okay, you gonna buy me a drink? This simp-ass nigga will buy her a drink, and she'll say, oh, okay, thanks, bye, and fuck off. Are you serious? So, all in all, if you're a man that goes to clubs that buys girls drinks, stop it right now. Because one, you're not an ATM machine, and second, they're playing you. Clubs are not what they used to be, and you know, if you're a man that's, you know, on your purpose, bro, I just say straight up, keep, you know, stacking your money up, keep trying to invest, open up a business. The only exception for a man going to the club, unless you're celebrating your business booming, or you just got like the biggest promotion, or you just won the lottery, like you basically achieved something. That is the only time you should even step foot in the club.
I highly recommend that people, again, stay away from these major nightclubs unless you can afford it. I'd rather go to a local club or a local bar. You will have way more fun there and it's less money. Do not be one of these guys that spend your entire check at the club every weekend unless you can afford it or it's a special occasion like he's saying.
This chick knows every guy in here. How many times have you seen this chick in here? How many times does, you know, especially all these girls be knowing the bouncers and the owners and, you know, the bartenders. They beat her a lot. And just think about it. How many guys approach these girls? How many times? You don't think these girls get approached every day? Especially at the club where they're just surrounded by men. These girls go to the club damn near every weekend with the same guys or different guys approaching them. Hey, baby girl, let me buy you a drink. Hey, baby girl, where you from? You know, like, she has these options. And then, to make it worse, sometimes these girls be having boyfriends at home. And you would never know because guess what? You're over here thinking she's single because she's in the club, which is, you know.
You need to watch out for that. That's the one thing that was a huge red flag. When I lived in Vegas, right? Obviously, I worked in the nightlife in Vegas. You guys know that I worked for Hakkasan Group out in Vegas. Now they're owned by Tile Group, which I used to work for Tile Group as well. But I was dating this girl that was also in the industry, in the nightlife industry. And I remember I went to the club with her one night and she knew everyone. A lot of times these girls go out and they have boyfriends at home. They have boyfriends, they have husbands. A lot of time they just go there and just finesse. Like my guy just got finessed for a bunch of drinks out in Miami recently. To a girl that was married. And she was loyal. She just wanted the drinks. She didn't cheat. She didn't dance with my guy. She didn't hook up with him. All she did was just got drinks, had fun out with her girls, got free bottle service, and then at the end of the night she left and went back to her husband. So my homie spent all that money on this one girl that he wanted so badly, and she left and went right to her husband, cuddled up, and he just left with empty pockets. So yeah, this man is not lying at all. Not lying.
For what? You're not getting anything from it. You're not getting anything from it. And to make it worse, let's say you're in the club, right? Let's say Usher walks inside the club that you're in. The girl that you're talking to and majority of the girls in there, I want to say like 95% of them are gonna, oh my God, Usher, and walk over to his booth. So your girl can get taken like that in a heartbeat if you're in the club.
Really recently, Bad Bunny came to our club and a lot of guys got their girls taken like that in a flash. In a flash. This man knows what he's talking about, man.
If you think you're gonna find a wife or a girlfriend in the club, you're a jackass. And I hate to say it, I'm telling y'all this as a man, if you go there expecting to find a girlfriend or a girl in the club, you deadass are expecting to get fucked over. I'm being honest.
I've met like a lot of genuine good girls. Not all of them are crazy partiers that are gonna go home with you and cheat on their boyfriends. Not all of them are like that. There's a strong possibility that you could actually find a wife at the club. I know. There's actually a strong possibility that you could find a genuine good girl at the club. So this is the one thing I disagree with them. And keep in mind, this is somebody that works at the club, and I meet tons of people every night, and I can confirm that there are wifeable girls that are at the club. Now, obviously, the type of girl that he's like describing is not the one that you want to wife up. I'm mainly talking about like the type of girl that's just go to the club and she dancing with her homegirls. She's having some drinks. She's not really like dancing on other people. She's not really running to usher like he said. Those are the girls that are worth wifing that you meet at the club.